In a forgotten land beyond the mountains, where rivers whispered secrets to the trees, there lived an old woodcarver named Joran. He was not rich, nor known across kingdoms. But Joran had something most people lacked: a peaceful mind. He lived alone in a small wooden hut beside a stream, spending his days carving figures from fallen branches and offering them to travelers for free. One autumn morning, while collecting driftwood, Joran heard a faint cry. Near a bush, he found a tiny, injured bird, a sparrow with a torn wing. It had likely fallen from the sky during a storm. Without hesitation, Joran picked it up, whispered comforting words, and took it home. He made a small nest for it near the fireplace and fed it daily. Slowly, the bird healed. But one day, the sparrow trembled in fear. A falcon had appeared in the sky, circling above. The bird chirped in panic, hiding behind Joran. The old man smiled gently and said, "You fear the skies you once owned. Let me help." With a whispered chant and the wisdom of his spirit, Joran turned the sparrow into a falcon, strong, swift, and fearless. The falcon flew freely, ruling the skies with pride. But soon, it met a hunter's hawk and fled back to Joran, afraid once more. Moved again, Joran transformed it into a majestic eagle. As an eagle, it soared higher than ever before. No bird dared challenge it. But as fate would have it, one day, lightning cracked the sky and thunder roared through the mountains. The eagle, frightened by the storm's fury, returned once more. Joran, filled with compassion, transformed the eagle into a human. Now, as a man, the bird walked upright with strength, intelligence, and freedom. He learned to speak, to reason, and to live among the villagers. Time passed. The man became respected. He dressed in fine robes, spoke with eloquence, and people looked up to him. But deep inside, a shadow formed, a whisper. "If Joran ever reveals that I was once a bird, they will mock me. They will never respect me." And slowly, the whisper grew. One day, poisoned by fear and pride, the man thought, "I must silence Joran. Forever." He climbed the mountain trail with a dagger in his hand and darkness in his heart. But when he stepped into the hut, Joran was already waiting. The old man looked at him with calm eyes and said, "The one who fears being seen for who he was never truly becomes who he is." With a breath and a whisper, Joran clapped his hands. And in that instant, the man shrank, his body curled, his wings returned. He became not a bird, but a moth, a creature of the night, afraid of light, fluttering in silence. Now, every evening, that moth circles lamps and candles, drawn to the flame, yet terrified of being burned. It seeks the light it once flew above, but it no longer remembers why. The story reminds us. One thought, just one, fear, pride, envy, if left unguarded, can devour all the gifts we are given. Even if the world gives us wings, strength, and wisdom, a mind full of fear will turn it into chains. Master your thoughts before they master you. For the greatest downfall often begins, not with an action, but with a single whisper.